Morning all. I forget what the time is. Probably sometime after 7 o'clock AM. Got the window open. Looks like it's going to be a lovely day. What was I going to talk about? Exploring myself. This constant restlessness that is a part of me. The constant need to explore, to learn new things, to interact with vastly different people. Oh, bloody adverts. Piss off YouTube. It's what drives me. It's, dare I say it, it's the same urge that has driven explorers, game changers, people like that throughout known history. That sounds arrogant, and a lot of people do see me as arrogant. I accept that. People will think what they think, they'll perceive what they perceive. That's not my problem. Like, you know, the, what's the word I should use? The rather strange manager of a certain charity shop who basically yesterday I spied this. It was, and I could be being delusional, but I'm pretty sure I'm not, reduced from $9.99 to $7.99, reduced by £1. I turned around to my partner last night because I wasn't aware that I had any money. After I'd reserved it for that price. Put your bonnet down, mate. BMW saloon just drove past with the bonnet unlatched. That'll flip up. No, anyway, as I was saying, I've reserved it yesterday afternoon because it was $7.99, and then I went back the following morning to pick it up, and the assistant who dealt with me said, "Oh no, it's always been $9.99," and £8 was all I had. I asked to see the manager. The same woman who'd reserved it for me came down and said, "No, it's always been $9.99. By this time, 3 or 4 customers in the shop were paying attention to me and listening in, as people do whenever they sense that there could be a drama unfolding. And I thought, nah, I'm not going to be baited that easily, but I will say what I think. So I looked straight at this woman and said, "You are a liar," and then walked out the shop. I was fuming about it. I wanted to cause a bigger scene, but I know that would have done me absolutely no good. Then I walked down to the bank. Oops. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh look, I've got money." So I had a very nice lamb samosa from the guy who runs the bakery stall at the market. Must go and buy some of his lovely sourdough bread at some point. And I ate that on my way down to Chip. Talked to a few people. Then I paid off another £20 on that sword I've got reserved. 50 quid left, and she's mine. I'm getting there slowly. And, well, that fake wolf skin, it'll be perhaps the lining to the back of my, to the flap on the back of my helm. I'll use it sparingly. Because I got it. Because a good friend went in and bought it for me for the full price, because after all it's a charity shop. But I just don't tolerate being treated like that, being cheated. I have this absurd sense of honour, which is ridiculous in this modern age where everybody seems to cheat and lie. But no, not me. I may tell white lies, and I would lie in that Membari way from Babylon 5, okay, I'm a geek, where I would lie to save someone else's honour. It seems right to me to do that. I don't know why. But it's part of my inner being to be like that. I mean, one of my first loves as a child, other than Arthurian myth, was Greek mythology. Hence the Assassin's Creed ambient music in the background. And it's that idea of the epic that drives me. I need epic in my life. It fuels me. But what I've got to learn, and what I think I'm learning, is not to create dramas. I have been accused in the past of being a drama king. What, me? But it is my natural instinct to create situations, to instigate things. It's not necessarily a good thing, but when I put that energy into something positive, it gets results. I mean, I met 2 new people last night. A truck driver stroke haulier. Well, he organises truck drivers. Took him up to my local pub because he wanted somewhere to play darts. He ended up fitting in with the locals and playing darts with them, as far as I know, because I just left him do it. And then another bloke who a lot of people seem to be quite wary of. But he warmed to me and we chatted for a long time. I think it's because in a way he understood where I was coming from and I understood where he was coming from. I think he'd had a lot of trauma, had a lot of scars, and was a bloke you would not want to mess with. But people like that, when they are openly honest about it, to a lot of people they seem dangerous, but to me, no. Maybe it's the thrill of what could happen that drives me. I know I'm adventurous. I'm like, I think it's why I love watching stuff about the Isle of Man TT motorcycle riders, their lives and their families. Because I understand I have that same urge that they do. A thrill seeker, an urge to find dangerous situations and come out on top. It's always been what I do. But to recognise that clearly is such a help. And it needs to be regulated. And this is the problem when I get stupidly drunk. That control goes. which is why I've done some amazingly stupid things in my life. But I'm still here, and I still have very good friends out there who have been there throughout those stupid things. And I'm grateful for that. Where do I go from here? Well, that all depends on whether I actually make any money. I mean, what I would love to do, well, first things first, in this country, I want to go to Bollington Tank Museum and actually see Tiger 131. I want to go to Sheringham Viking Festival this year to pay homage to Rick. And I'd quite like to at least go as a visitor to the Battle of Hastings thing this year, the big reenactment. Even if I just go as, you know, a tourist, as it were. You know, I think it's getting near time for a walk. The air is fresh. The sun is rising. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, and I'm feeling good. Ba-na, 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 ba-na. Better not lose my phone out the window. Ah.